One take, no edits as usual. Bit of a tricky one, this one. Burst out, slam down, this is my petition. Free speech ban now already been commissioned. Words flagged, man found questioning the wisdom. Earth flat, pan round, it's your decision. Gotta break free from the precondition. Hot state, drums up, indoctrination. Stop, wait, I advocate space abolition. Spot rate, thumbs up, this tiger's mission. Ain't gonna see this on tele-live vision. They'd faint if they ever heard this transmission. Might not agree, but you'll thank me, listen. Bull, earth treason is a work of fiction. Sun ain't based on nuclear fission. Moon gives off own light emission. Stars ain't big and no collision. Earth is flat, just start researching. Feet cut, jail, paid the cost, he's worthy. Beat up, nailed to the cross, age 30. Read up, veiled, he's the boss, your remedy. Christ not born, Christmas Day, that's a fallacy. Jeremiah lived 600 BC. Jeremiah 10's about a Christmas tree. Decked with silver and gold tree shiny. Invented BC, it's a pagan deity. Knowledge is power, get wise, don't envy. Haters get sour, yet lie unfriendly. Give me half an hour, let my voice friend thee. Want to empower, sit tight, I'm free. Clean inside and free of jealousy. Your car or your chain ain't the prize, certainly. Contents of your mind, I advise, is the key. Listen to my rhymes, all designed artfully. What? You want more, do you? Alright, not finished yet. Never rate myself in rhymes, not a pedigree. Had a past, yeah, get the picture, not necessary. Truth opens up your mind, not a fantasy. Intelligent and on time, no galaxy. Bull, earth, claptrap, crap is lunacy. Gravity, mass, gas has to be foolery. Scientific mishap, snap under scrutiny. Flat earth, flat map, hack has validity. Sack the fat cat, raps more quickly. Academic, happy slap, zap, think differently. Dominant philosophy and life is leaking. Stacked up, back to back, truth prevailing. Never gonna be a mass awakening. Greed, wealth, money and strive to appealing. Learn while you can now, chime. Flat earth knowledge will be gone, I'm feeling. Read this telegram I'm making. Evil in the pentagram, ain't faking. Santa is an anagram of Satan. Universe a hologram, just stating. Murky glasses on your face, deceiving. Opaque specs and your eyesight missing. Heaven's sake, call for your optician. Should have had your specs made in good condition. Physicists are blind, read sign, I'm grieving. Scientists don't mind, they find it appealing. Get the gist, they're right in line with magicians. Magic up a ball from their own supposition. I'm your biggest fan if you're still watching. Love you better than before, not joking. Long attention span, there's no mistaking. This is my game plan, truth earth shaking. No edits, let's just do this. Yeah. Love truth, hate lies, show proof. Open your eyes, no spoof, let me advise. Dome roof, look at the skies, no goof, let me divine. The flat earth is the truth. No surprise, realize because there ain't no curvature. Check the map, do the math, here's a graph, see the gap, it's a hack. If you laugh, then you lack facts. It's flat, and that's because there ain't no curvature. It's a ship out of sight, on the edge. Get a grip of your vid, take a clip, zoom in tight, bring it back, it's alright. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Coriolis effect is a bogus defect. If the earth was a jet, then we get wet, upset, and that's because there ain't no curvature. Take the moon and the stars, it's a farce if the stars track the moon, how bizarre, but they do too. Mars, and that's because there ain't no curvature. Here's a pic, earth strip, they admit, composite, it's a fake, take the mic, all the hate, take it back. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Satellites don't exist, I persist, it's a myth with a twist, get it right, I insist. And that's because there ain't no curvature. See the map, it's a flat, UN flag, it's a tag, it's a gag, to recount, ball, clap, trap, crap. And that's because there ain't no curvature. They begin with the spin, it's a sin, better in the loony bin. Drink your gin and chin chin, go spin. And that's because there ain't no curvature. No orbit, ball earth is the misfit. Bit by bit, must admit, science guys are nitwit pricks. And that's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, if the moon pulls the tides but the lakes don't get high, then the sciences lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. Parallax was the guy, took an axe to the lie. See the facts on the right, it impacts. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Sun is close, goes around, no one knows, not a sound. Diagnose, tell the town and expose. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Weather balloon, high altitude, normal lens, ain't no bends, improve, get new friends, ditch the voodoo. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Rail tracks on the flat, no curve, you got nerve, wolf packs, give flack, then backtrack, you're sacked. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Common sense is the key, and hence I agree, it's pretense PhD for a fee, you liars. And that's because there ain't no curvature. To conclude, it's a wrap, I allude to the ball trap. We're screwed, get your facts, watch a YouTube. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Don't forget to get educated, you can watch one of these videos here. But the lakes don't get high, then the science is lies. But the lakes don't get high, then the science is lies. But the lakes don't get high, then the science is lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. But the lakes don't get high, then the science is lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, the moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, the moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, the moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, the moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, the moon pulls the tides. To conclude, it's a wrap, I allude, all earth is the misfit, bit by bit, must admit, science guys are nitwit pride. If moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, curvature. The high tide, if moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature. Parallax, that's because there ain't no curvature. Parallax, that's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, if moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. What? The tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science don't get high, then the science. If moon pulls the tides, but the lake moon pulls the tides, but the 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 high tide, if moon pulls the tide, moon pulls the tides, curvature. The high tide, all earth is the misfit, bit by bit, must admit, science guys are nitwit pricks. All earth is the misfit, bit by bit, must admit, science guys on. That's because there ain't no curvature. The high tide, if moon pulls the tides, but the lakes don't get high, then the science is a lie. Why? That's because there ain't no curvature.